All right. All right. So if y'all can still hear me, give me thumbs up. All praises. Appreciate it. All right. So today we're gonna talk a little bit because we know we got Passover coming up, stuff like that. So I know some of the households, if you're not getting ready, you should be getting ready. But we're gonna deal with a little bit of that today, but we're gonna deal with the woman today. All right, let's read that again. Romans 15:4.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning,
Mm-hmm.
that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
All right. So like we always read and we always bring the scripture out because the things that were written in this Bible is for our learning, for our learning. All right. Let's go to Exodus 12. Let's read about the Passover because everybody's supposed to be, or you should have. If you haven't started, you're gonna be scrambling. You're gonna be scrambling around come that time. All right. Let's read that. Let's read Exodus chapter 12. Mm, Yes. Read verse 14 first. Start at 14.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
Hmm.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
So we have to keep the feast of Passover forever. This talking about Passover when you jump up in the chapter. Go ahead.
7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
Uh-huh.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your
You
houses.
shall put away leaven out of your houses. All right. Put away leaven out of your houses. And we're going to deal with that. Go ahead.
For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel.
All right. So it said that soul should be cut off from Israel. Go ahead.
And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them,
Go ahead.
save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you.
All right, so here we go. So we just read about the Passover. No, we got Feast of Nicanor and we got Purim coming up. But then after that, of course, you got the new moon leading up to that, and then you have Passover, and you must remove the leaven from your house. So get all of the leaven out of your house and throw it away. Let's go to First Corinthians. First Corinthians chapter 5.
Verse 7.
Start at yeah, you can start at 7. That's cool. That's cool.
Yes, sir. This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 7. Purge out, therefore, the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump.
All right. So that leaven, that Passover that we read about in Exodus was symbolic to what we should have been doing with our spirit. Read that again.
Purge out, therefore, the old leaven.
Matter of
That-
fact, jump up to 6. I like 6. Yeah. We gotta read 6. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. First Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 6. Your glorying is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Ye know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
All right. So a little sin will destroy the whole thing. A little sin. That's what this is talking about. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Read.
Purge out, therefore, the old leaven,
So get rid of the old man. Go ahead.
that ye may be a new lump.
That you may be a new man. That's what that's talking about. Purge out those sins you used to play around with so you could be new. Go ahead.
As ye are unleavened.
Mm-hmm.
For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us.
Uh-huh. Because Christ is the Passover. So what's supposed to be in us is Christ. Go ahead.
Therefore, let us keep the feast not with old leaven,
Uh-huh.
neither with the leaven of malice
Uh-huh.
and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth.
But neither with the unleavened bread. Well, with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. All right. So that's how we got to keep the Passover. So that term that people use now, the spring cleaning and all of that stuff like that, those things come from the Bible because, of course, Passover is in the springtime. I don't know what the heck people be doing when they try to say the first of the year and all of that is in January. It's not in the dead of the winter. It is in the spring, all right, between March and April. So now today we're going to deal with, based off of what we just read with the cleanliness, right? So we're going to deal with the woman, a clean house, right? So the title of the class, I don't know. Marshall came up with one of them. Marshall came up with one of them. He said, hey, you're killing them slowly. Killing him slowly. You know, that brother came out with the Lauryn Hill joint. You know, music brothers gonna come with the music titles. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother right there. I don't know if that's what we gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't good with titles. You know what I'm saying? But hey, clean your house. We're gonna look at the effects of when you sisters don't want to do so, how you affect everything that goes on around you. You don't have a clue. Matter of fact, let's get the first video of the crazy sister cussing and all of that stuff. Yes, this one right here. Yeah, I just figured we'll go ahead and get mad from the beginning. Just go ahead and start off mad right now. Yeah, that's where we going. You can't make this up.
Why would I come home and clean up when I've been at work all day and you've been at home?
Pause.
Bitch,
Pause. Pause. I'm sorry. If you got kids, she gonna be cussing, as you can see. First word. Well, first couple of words. Here we go. So if you got kids and you don't want them to repeat the stuff, you know, hey, it's gonna be cussing in this video. All right, go ahead.
Because we're fucking partners, okay? If I am sitting around all day at home and I'm doing everything, all of the housework all the time, and you go to work and you have your days off, bitch, I want a day off too. The fuck, and I'm gonna take one. And if you come home from work and the house is dirty and you don't like that, then this is what you can do. You can either help me clean the fuck up because we're partners, or you can be patient and wait till I clean it up when I fucking feel like it. And that's just how it's gonna be. And if you disagree with that, then you can fucking pay me like the maid that you want to treat me like and the nanny that you want to treat me like. Or, if you don't understand that, look up financial abuse, educate yourself, and get the fuck up out my mention.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What?
You could take it down. You could take it down. Some sisters in the truth feel like that. But a lot of our black women that's out in the world, this is how they think. They literally like, look, you're using financial abuse. Pull financial abuse up. Let's go to financial abuse. I didn't know what it was. But now, mind you, remember in the video, the sister said, if you go to work all day and you come home and the house ain't clean, what the heck is he mad for? Well, he went to work all day. You ain't gonna do his job. You a stay-at-home mom. You ain't gonna do his job. You know, but some of our sisters feel this way. And we're going to go over the effects of this because a lot of times our women get the motivation and things like that and their husband not going out here and doing certain things, and they think that their husband supposed to do it anyway when they don't do their job, not understanding the effects of it. So put it up on the screen. We had to look it up when we got here because I didn't have a clue what that was when we listened to it. All right, read that for me.
Financial abuse is a common tactic used by abusers to gain power and control in a relationship.
Stop. So you mean to tell me the husband is trying to gain control of the relationship just because he told you to clean the house up? But he went to work to pay for the bills to keep the house, and you don't want to clean it while you said, why I sit around all day and do all the housework. Well, the housework is cleaning up, so if you ain't going to do it, then why are you there? Why are you there? I don't understand. All right. So it was another one. Go to the Facebook one. Go to the Facebook. Look, put this on the screen. Just don't even hit play yet. Just put it on the screen. Unbelievable. Because we got to read the bottom, the little phrase at the bottom. Read that little bitty phrase right there.
After 12-hour shift.
So you see the woman in the bed. This is his wife in the bed. Now, of course, this ain't just happen overnight. What we seeing on the screen did not, all this trash didn't happen overnight. Hit play.
Anyway, they said they
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Wow. Wow. You can stop it. You can stop it. Now, as you see, now we don't know if this was planned because for some reason, maybe my mind don't go there. You can take it all. You can take it all. Maybe my mind don't go there, but I don't see that happening in real life. Like that much trash, and he come in and clean up, and she just lay right there in the middle of the filth. In the middle of the filth. And then if he come in and go the heck off, then she gonna say he's abusive. Or if he say, I'm not paying the bills no more, you ain't getting, or he gonna be out. Unfreaking believe. All right, go to Titus chapter 2, verse 5. Go to Titus. Because remember, it said get the old leaven out the house. So that's also with sin, but it's also when you literally clean your house, you create a better environment for you and your whole family, sisters, and we gonna deal with that. Read that for me, please.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 5. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Keepers at home. So the older women are supposed to teach the younger women to do this. So if you going to teach it, you got to be able to do it. So it said keepers at home, where you supposed to know everything that's going on at the house and take care of it. That's what it say your job is. Go ahead, read the rest of the script.
Good, obedient to their own husbands.
It said good, obedient to their own husbands. Go ahead.
That the word of God be not blasphemed.
That the word of God don't be blasphemed. So when people see your husband and you, the word of God should be uplifted, not blasphemed, because they look at you and don't see that you are who you got to be the person you say you are. You can't walk around saying you follow the Most High and then don't take care of the house as a woman. That don't make sense. That's backwards. So the women we just saw in these two videos, trash. Straight up, it is what it is. That's what it is. All right, let's go to Proverbs 14:1. Proverbs 14:1.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Every wise woman buildeth her house,
Go ahead.
but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
So why do we read this? Why do we read this scripture? Because sisters will say that ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Pull up the article right quick for me. Go to the article I sent you. Yep. Put it on screen. Yeah, that one right there. Put it on screen. We're going to read through some of this. Scroll down. So right there, hold on. So read the title.
The link between messy rooms and depression.
The link between messy rooms and depression. Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. So let's read this right here. Right here. Read the bold letters.
Why do some people with depression have messy spaces?
Mm-hmm.
Depression can make it hard to concentrate, take care of yourself, and get things done.
Now stop. So it says, why do some people with depression have messy spaces? Now, read Proverbs 14:1 again.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
A foolish woman will destroy her house with her own hands. So she won't clean the house with her own hands. Now you want your husband to go out here and make it happen for you. Go back to the article, put it back on the screen. Read the very first line again.
Depression can make it hard to concentrate, take care of yourself, and get things done.
So this right here is saying that depression is linked with having a messy house or messy space. But then you as the woman will tell your man to go out here and make it happen for you, and he can't concentrate. Can't take care of himself, nothing. And you yourself ain't taking care of yourself. Scroll down. Matter of fact. Let's see. Yeah, read that right there.
The second line.
Yeah, let's keep on reading down. Keep reading.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like this.
Keeping up with tasks such as tidying up or doing laundry is difficult if you're experiencing symptoms of depression.
So some of you sisters may be experiencing depression. And the thing is, you don't understand that if you actually clean your house, it actually heals depression. That's one of the fixes for depression. Clean. Read on.
Living with depression can make it feel really, really challenging to do a lot of things.
Mhm.
And keeping a living space clean may be just one of those,
Go ahead.
says Gabby Teresa, associate marriage and family therapist at Kindman and Company in Los Angeles.
So this right here is a therapist. So she's talked with multiple people, marriages and all, and these is what she's seeing when it comes to having a clean space, a clean house. All right, scroll down. Let's go to soul tidying up. Watch this. So no, you went too far. The soul tidying up part right there. Yep.
So tidying up seems like an
Insurmountable.
insurmountable task when you're experiencing common signs of depression,
Go ahead.
such as decreased energy,
Mhm.
fatigue, lack of interest, feeling overwhelmed.
And that's what a lot of sisters come up and they say they dealing with. A lot of sisters in the truth say they dealing with, feeling overwhelmed at home. But then not understanding you because you won't do your job at home. That's why you're overwhelmed. Then you won't. Now we gonna read. Because you got to think this is marriage. So we ain't just talking. This ain't about you. This is about what it does to the people that is in that space. So it ain't just you. All right, scroll down. I just want to hit certain points. Keep going just a little. Let's see. Yeah, read the first one. Lack of motivation, right there.
Lack of motivation, a common symptom.
Mm-hmm.
Depression often manifests itself through a lack of motivation.
Go ahead.
Feeling this way means it can take significantly more energy and effort to accomplish small tasks, like tidying your space, Teresa says. But when it comes to depression, a lack of motivation doesn't relate only to messing living spaces. It can also lead to losing interest in activities once enjoyed, such as socializing with friends and participating in hobbies. Someone might even lose motivation to maintain personal hygiene.
Unbelievable.
Damn.
Unbelievable. So a messy house can cause you to go to this right here. Go ahead.
That is, you might want to engage in certain actions, but simply don't have the emotional or physical energy to do so.
So whenever you live it in the messy house, what this is saying is your motivation to go out there in the world and make it happen, whether you're dealing with people socially, to do things that you love to do, flat out just to go grow. What about go to your job? How's the man gonna be motivated to go work if the house is messy? But you want him to bring home as the beef bacon. You want him to do that. You want him to pay the bills, but he gotta come home to a messy house. Go ahead, jump down, scroll down some. Let me see what we got. Let's see. Keep going. Hold on, right here. Watch this. Read research from 2020.
Research from 2020 found high levels of household disorganization in families led to poor cognitive, behavioral, and communication outcomes among adults and children.
Copy and paste cognitive. See what that means. That's not a regular word. It's not a regular word. Y'all got to see what happens whenever you don't clean your house. Kind of funny how the Most High had spring cleaning in the Bible. Yeah. Let's put that up there. Cognition or nition. Go ahead, put that up there.
Cognition. The mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses.
So that thing says, how you say it? What did it say? Cognition? What is it? Did I say it right? No, I didn't. I didn't say it right.
Cognition.
Okay. All praises. Thank you, computer. Cognition. So it said the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses. So you mean to tell me it'll keep you from making a good decision? Because you can't think? Because your house is dirty, so now you don't have discernment or nothing. Because your area around you physically is dirty. So if you're physically dirty, You can only imagine what the spirit is, because this is what we're reading. We're reading about the mental side of it, on how it affects how you behave. That's what we're reading. Go back to the article. Good grief. All right, so we read that, right? Let's see. Read that. And a
2017 study found that an accumulation of clutter due to procrastination can lead to a large decrease in levels of life satisfaction.
So now when the scriptures tell you to be content, you can't be? You not satisfied? It's kind of funny, right? It's kind of funny. It's funny how we'll compare it as Israel. We'll compare it as the woman. Because we'll mess it up. We will mess it up. We'll leave it like that. All right, scroll down. Scroll down. Hold on. UCLA researchers. Read that right there. We're going to read through this article a little bit, and then we're going to jump over to the scriptures on how all of this is in the Bible. On how women, whenever you decide to have that spirit where you won't take care of the house. And because I remember Bishop has said it multiple times. We've seen it and heard sisters in the body here. And Bishop brought it up where the brother come home from work and he like, man, she won't cook or clean. And then he's snapping. All of that, all the unclean house contributes. It kicks it off. It kicks the football off. For those of you that watch the crazy during Super Bowl, see people kicking the goddamn Bible. That was in the video. I might share it.
The hell is this?
See when we get to it. Can't make this stuff up. But all the idolatry that they into. Go ahead.
UCLA researchers have found a link between household clutter and high levels of the stress hormone cortisol.
So cortisol, right? Go ahead.
Excess cortisol is linked with depression,
Go ahead.
anxiety, and other mental health conditions.
So it will heighten that hormone being released in your body if your area is cluttered and dirty. So you're stressed all the time. You're depressed often. Anxiety all over the place. And other mental health issues. And mental health causes physical problems. That hormone right there, too much release of that will actually cause you to have heart issues. Freaking ridiculous. Scroll down. Let's see. Now see right here. See what it says. Read that right there. We're going to read that. Yeah, that bold right there.
Can cleaning your space help your mood? If depression and untidiness are connected, can tidying up things make you feel better? If mess occurs exclusively with your depression, making steps to clean feel hopeful, Teresa says. It can remind you that you are capable of doing hard things and promote feelings of accomplishment and capability, which in turn begin to improve your mood.
So for you stressful women out there that push that stuff off because you won't clean the house on your husband, you can fix your issue. Clean the goddamn house. Scroll down. Scroll down. Keep going. Is that it on this? Keep going. That might be all I want on this one. Even say ask for a helping hand. Keep going. All right, I'm good with that one. So let's go back. Read that again in Proverbs.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
So it said the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. So a woman that will not take care of the house can pluck down her own house because she's going to mentally and spiritually destroy her husband. That little bit will destroy him. We just read the effects of it. So it ain't just the woman is depressed. The men that live in the space. It said that it affects the men, the adults, and children. That's a darn shame. So your children that's at home school or in school, they can't learn because the mothers won't clean the house. And you got the woman on the thing talking about she not going to clean up, or the one laying down in the freaking bed doing nothing. All right, 1 Peter chapter 3. Can't make that stuff up. But then they'll tell the husband to go out here and make it happen. Bring it home. I want to move. I want to do this a whole lot better. But you not cleaning up affects that directly. Go ahead. 1 Peter 3:1.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
So let's say you do got a lazy husband. Let's say you do. Because we, like you say, hey, some men are lazy. But you as a wife, you can actually win him over. Because those of us that go to work, scriptures say we go do all of this for the woman to be comfortable. We go and do all the toiling. We going to read that. We actually going to read that. We do all the work to bring it home so you could be happy. Because shoot, you give us a darn air mattress, a TV, got darn cell phone, and internet, we straight.
That's right.
You the one that ain't content. So therefore, we go out here to try to make it happen, bring it home to you, and then you won't even clean it. You won't even make sure it's straight so we can continue to go out there and grow and make it happen. Because that thing said that, look, you can't even think straight, make good decisions. Sisters be crying about my husband's terrible with money. Or maybe if you clean the house, he'd be able to function because he ain't all over the darn place. All right, let's read verse 2 now.
Verse 2, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear.
So by him, he may be a lazy dude. And you may be able to win him over by how you act. Watch. Go ahead.
Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning.
Because some sisters, they'll mess around. They'll worry about the clothes. They want that man to continue to go to work so he can get all the expensive clothes and shoes. But you still won't clean up, so therefore he's unmotivated. Because you only worried about your outer upper. You worried about yourself. You're selfish. Go ahead.
Of plaiting the hair, and of wearing of gold, or of putting on of apparel. But let it be the hidden man of the heart.
So let it be that inner woman of you to win him over. The inner woman of you would understand, you know what? If I keep this man's house clean, he will go out here and be able to function. When he come home, he ain't got to sit there and try to clear out a space for himself to sit down. He can sit down and figure out how he going to take over the world. Versus when he get here, because you didn't clean the house, now this man got to worry about everything else around him because he can't focus. That's what that article was talking about. He cannot focus. Go ahead.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. What's meek? Let's pull up meekness or meek. I didn't have that. I'm sorry, IT. I ain't think about it. Shoot. And we gonna go to that other article too, I think. I think I'm gonna have the time. Because I ain't gonna keep everybody alone. Yes, let's put that over there. Absolutely. Here we go. I don't think the people can see. Here we go. All right. Yeah, let's read that.
Meek, quiet, gentle, and easily imposed on, submissive.
The woman that was yelling, saying she's not gonna clean the house, she was not easily imposed on.
Hell no.
She wasn't easily imposed on. She wasn't gentle. She wasn't even quiet in the video. Why the heck was she posted? Now, we don't know if that was post for views or XYZ, but believe it or not, sisters be like that. Often. Now you get a brother that will mess around. Never mind. We're going to get there too. Mess around and hire the darn nanny, and then they wonder why he go with the nanny, and the nanny don't look better than his wife. Not to say he get an excuse, because he shouldn't be cheating. That's adultery. That's against the Bible. But then it make you wonder. Because this woman is actually doing what he think his wife should be doing. But then the wives won't clean the house, thinking that he's supposed to continue to stay focused and worried about her well-being when he's coming home to a mess house. Eventually, he gets to the point where he's sick of it. But let's go on down. Read on down. Read verse 4 again.
Yes, sir. Verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price.
Which is in the sight of God of great price. Go ahead.
For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in God, adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
So that was what meek meant, in subjection. So the women of what our sisters call themselves, the daughters of Sarah, then you shouldn't have a problem with this. You shouldn't have a problem with submitting and making sure that your husband's household is well kept. Keep us at home. Well kept. It's clean. So that when he comes there, he can sit down and relax. He can breathe and be creative about how he gonna help this truth get pushed to the four corners, instead of coming home worried about cleaning off a seat to sit down, worried about if the food is gonna be ready or not. Because if you ain't cleaning, I can tell you right now, you ain't cooking. Shoot, better yet, hey, man, ain't no way. All right, let's go to Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. This is how you sisters supposed to be. Because a lot of times, like that woman was like, we partners. That's what she said. She said, we partners. All right. Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him.
Make him a helpmeet for her.
For him.
A helpmeet for him. So you're supposed to help him. If you don't clean the house, how are you helping him? You actually hurting him because he's dying slowly. Like some Marshall said, you're killing him so slowly. Slowly killing the man because he's depressed. Depression will kill you. Because it will put that hormone and it will kill you. Cause heart disease, all kinds of stuff. And our sisters think that's small to clean the house. They'll look at it and say, I'm a slave. I'm not going to be nobody's slave and clean the house. Like the sister said, will pay me like the maid. Shoot, he pay the bills. You don't got to go to work. What else? What do you mean? But that's not how our women are out. Surely not you women, daughters of Sarah on the call. But that's how it is. Sometimes our sisters have these problems at home, and then they won't fix it. And then they'll look at their husbands and tell them to go out here and make it happen, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because he's depressed. He can't even think straight. He can't make good decisions. He blowing the money. He got to buy things multiple times, all because it's lost in the house somewhere. All right. Matter of fact, let's go over here to the article right quick. Yeah. Let's go over here to the article. This one right here. Put it up on the screen. Let's read that.
10 ways clutter affects our health.
Go ahead. Scroll down. Keep going. I think it got some point. Yeah, here we go. All right. Number one. What that say?
Increased stress.
Unbelievable. Increased stress. Go ahead. Keep going. Scroll down. Right here.
Stress-induced physical symptoms.
Stress-induced physical symptoms. Hold on. Read right here all of this.
All of this stress begins to take its toll, affecting almost every system in our bodies.
So you literally can get sick from having a dirty house over time because the wife won't clean it. Because you have some brothers that work long hours and then they got to come home to a dirty house. But that also, think about it though. We was reading 1 Corinthians spiritually. Some of you ain't cleaning the sin out either. We ain't done touching on that either. But some of you won't clean the sin out, so that joint, all of a sudden, all that sin and guilt within you because you won't deal with it will begin to affect your health. Go ahead, read on.
Stress cues the body to breathe faster, which can aggravate conditions such as asthma and
emphysema. What is that?
Sorry.
How you say that?
Emphysema.
Okay, I was gonna say it right. Go ahead.
It increases blood pressure by causing blood vessels to constrict.
Go ahead.
Stress increases the likelihood of heartburn and acid reflux. It can also overtax our muscles, causing headaches and body aches.
That is crazy, bro. That is absolute crazy. That is madness right there. That you get sick from a dirty house because stress kicks in, and now the whole house is sick. You got kids sick all the time, grown up sick all the time. The man trying to go to work and he jacked up because he can't think straight and got headaches and all kinds of stuff going on with him. Go ahead, scroll down. Right here.
Decreased ability to focus.
Mm-hmm.
Overeating.
Mm-hmm. Scroll down. What? Over what?
Overeating.
So when the scripture, matter of fact, let's go over there. Let's jump over there. And we're gonna touch everything above that, but that just popped right up here because I ain't had it wrote down. Here we go. Sirach 30 and start at 21. Shoot. Heaviness and stress, goddamn. It started 21.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel.
So don't give your mind over to stress. But how do you do that if your environment ain't clean? It's kind of funny how the scriptures tell us to clean out, to take care of our own house, then reprove. So start at the house first. How brothers gonna go out here and correct the people and they wife at home acting up? Y'all wives don't understand. Y'all have a big role in this truth. The reason why a lot of you don't see the bishops and them walking around complaining about their wives don't clean up. You don't see the deacons and captains and them running around here saying that mess. That's why you see them going out here pushing this truth to crazy levels. They all over the place. All over the place doing the work because they're able to think of the next step to continue to push the truth. And then you'll have sisters in the truth that don't think they have nothing to do with that. When we're reading your role now, we're reading how big your role is when that man is in that house, how you affect the way he moves, how he operates throughout life. Say overeating. Go ahead, read down in Sirach.
Verse 22. The gladness of the heart is the life of man.
Go ahead.
And the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
I can tell you right now, a stressed man is not happy. He ain't happy. Go ahead.
Love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Stress will kill you. This right here is like sorrow. Go ahead.
Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time.
Read.
A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
So you mean to tell me, brothers and sisters, that's overeating, it could possibly be that you have a dirty household? Possibly be that you're dealing with a whole lot of sin. Your soul is dirty because you won't clean it. So your physical surroundings are filthy. Not only that, but your soul is dirty because you won't fix the issues that you got. You won't examine. You won't examine. That's what 1 Corinthians was talking about. Get rid of the old leaven. You cleaning up your house is a process for you to clean up yourself. Therefore, the people around you, sisters, are clean. Y'all have a big effect on that thing. A big effect. All right, let's go back to the article. Let's go back to the article. I know we, yeah. Let's just read down. Let's get the other point. Yes, go ahead. Number 5.
Number 5, unhealthy habits and choices.
So you have unhealthy habits and choices. Go ahead.
Diminished air quality.
No, do I want that? Do I want that? Yeah, scroll up right there. I want the university thing. It was up above it, right up under number 5, that paragraph. Yeah, right here.
In a similar study published in Psychological Science, researchers at the University of Minnesota confirmed the prediction that an orderly environment leads to more desirable, normatively good behaviors, such as being generous to the needy.
So you can show brotherly love when your area is clean. So when you had an attitude, when you come in here on the darn Sabbath or new moons around your brothers and sisters, you ain't angry because your house is clean. But if it's dirty, showing you got mental problems. So you come in here with an attitude with everybody else. Scroll down, diminish, because now we can get into the physical. What's this say?
Diminished air quality and environment.
Read the first line.
According to WebMD, clutter increases the risk of asthma and allergies.
We've had people die because of asthma. We've had people die because of asthma. You can die by having an asthma attack. And a lot of children have asthma. And if the mothers don't take care of the house, you can literally provoke an attack, and now you're sitting in the hospital, not knowing if your child gonna make it or not. Go scroll down to 7. Look at this.
Impaired learning.
Read that. That whole the according.
According to a study conducted by Carnegie Mellon University, children in decluttered classrooms perform 13% better on tests than children in disorganized classrooms.
Now, of course, our classrooms, a lot of us do homeschool. So if your house ain't clean, your child is almost 15% less than somebody whose house is clean. Go ahead.
And what's true for the classrooms is true for the home.
There it is. Go ahead.
For both the adults and the kids.
So go ahead. So people don't understand. You women don't understand you really don't understand how you affect a whole lot of stuff. Y'all affect a whole lot of stuff. Now for the single brothers, clean your darn house. Make no darn sense. You can't function because you won't clean up after yourself. But for those of you that got a wife and you wives don't want to step up and actually take care of the house like that other sister, that's freaking ridiculous. You causing all of this right here is possibly going on in your house because of how you're moving as a wife and as a mother. Read verse 8.
8. Less restful sleep.
A lot of people don't understand that if you don't get enough sleep, it will kill you. Whenever you sleep, I can't remember the name of it, but whenever you sleep a certain amount of hours a night, I think it's 7. If you get 7 hours of sleep, there is something that kicks in your body. I cannot remember what it's called, but it kills cancer. So before you ever get cancer, there is cells in your body that activate after you've gotten a good night's sleep within the last hour of your sleep. So because what was it? I think all cancers are related to people that don't get enough sleep. Scroll down. That's another class. I ain't gonna get into that. I think I went over that once before. Go ahead.
Lower self-esteem. Negatively impacts wellness in all aspects.
So, yep. Let's see. Is that it on that? Was that all of them?
Yes, sir. That's them.
That's all of them. All praises. So now we good with that. You good with that? We good with that. Where in the world was I at on here? All right. Here we go. Go to Sirach 25:23. Sirach 25 and 23.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage,
Go ahead.
maketh in heavy countenance and a wounded heart.
So you will stress your man out. A wicked woman will stress a man out. Just told you how you do it. That's just one of the ways. That's why I brought it up, because it's something that brothers deal with in the truth and outside the truth. Married and all that. Freaking ridiculous. Because you'll have a sister that will get married and then don't want to take care of the house. That's your role. How is that so hard? Then you wonder why the man leave. Or you wonder why he cheat. Not to say any of that is good. None of that is according to the Bible for those reasons. No. But at the same time, you're not absolved. Sisters don't want to take accountability. Well, it ain't my darn fault, huh? Read on down.
A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
How he gonna go out here and make it happen to so that you're able to have the things that you want, the nice things you want, because he ain't getting it for him. I'm telling you, he's not getting it for him. We basic. We on like say, man, give us a bed, a TV, a phone, and internet. We straight in the bathroom. Y'all the ones want the house, all that big stuff. Y'all want that. We straight. We good. We do those. Matter of fact, let's read that. Let's go. Let's go read that. Go to 1 Ezra 4. 1 Ezra 4. Let's read it. That's what we'll do. Y'all will make the man not want to go do it. This right here lets you know that a man will go and make it happen if he got the right wife. If he got the wrong wife, she will actually help him not do it. The sister will be like, no, that's not true. Mind you, but the scriptures say you're one, ain't that what it say? Is that what it is? Is that the thing? You just found it. Here we go. Let's go over here to 1 Ezra 4. We're going to read that thing. We're going to read that. Start at 20. Start at 20.
Yes, sir. First Ezra chapter 4, verse 20. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife.
So a man will go and live with his wife. He leave his mama and them house. He'll even leave his own people. He'll leave his kinfolk and move to wherever the heck his wife at. A brother will be like, look, we gonna move over here. He'll do it for the woman. Go ahead.
He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country.
Mm-hmm.
By this
So he forget the people. He like, man, I ain't even close with my family no more. He ain't even close with him no more. Go ahead.
by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
Because it's saying, because when you read this, it's right here, it's going into Zerubbabel and those three men, and they was trying to come up with what is the strongest thing on the planet. And when women came up, this is what was said. This is what was said. Go ahead.
Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
That's what the scripture just said. It said, do we not go out and work? Do we not toil and labor and bring all that back to the woman, back to the wife? So brothers will go out here and make it happen for you if you actually help them. And you think you helping them is by you going to have a big career and everything else. That ain't what the Bible said. It said keep us at home. And we just read a study that if you not keep us at home, you can be a lawyer all you want. You can be the doctor all you want. There's nothing wrong with those things. Just saying. There's nothing wrong with those things, but that's not. Just because that's your career don't mean that's your role. Your role is to take care of the house so that man can go out there and make it happen and bring it back.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
My familia is the 12.
Be like, well, I'm gonna hire a maid. Yeah. And that maid is showing you that she got nurturing, she got a nurturing spirit, and she got a caring spirit and a cleaning spirit, and he looking at you and you don't fit none of that. Because your money don't matter to him. He don't care nothing about the kind of money you make. He care about how you treat him and the way you help him not get all that stress and motivate him to go out and make it happen for you. Clean the house. Cook for the man. Take care of the house. You know how you make your kids smarter? Take care of the house. That's freaking ridiculous. These are studies like look, I learned this by looking this stuff up because I was like, surely it's got to be out there. And I be darned. All you do is you type it in, you get slews of studies on this stuff. Because you wonder why the scriptures say when a man has found a good wife, he found a priceless thing. Like you can't put a price on that. Because that man will go out here and die trying to make it happen for his wife because that's what she'll do for him. It ain't about her money. It's about how she's carried herself and took care of his house. All right, read on down.
Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal,
So a mother will go to jail. Go ahead.
to sail upon the sea and upon rivers,
Mm-hmm.
and looketh upon a line and goeth in the darkness.
Think about that. It say about a brother jump up at the last verse, say that he will sail and cross rivers. He'll go far from the house to bring the money. You know all these brothers that drive trucks? How they gonna go drive trucks and be gone and they come back and the house be a mess? Because this right here just talking about he'll go far to go get it. Shoot, all these brothers that drive trucks go out there. They ain't going out there because they want to drive. They ain't going out here staying woke 12 hours or 10 hours, how many hours they got to sit up there. Look, I'll tell you right now, my first day driving, everybody going to have a wreck. I can't do it. Commend brothers that go out and drive trucks, bro. I can't do it. But you imagine a brother that's going out here to do that for a wife that stay at home. And then, or shoot, it don't even matter if you stay home or not. If you got a job, it's still your job to take care of the house. Because he trying to go out here and make it happen for you. Go ahead.
and looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness.
So you mean tell me this man will put his life on the line and put himself in danger to bring it back to the woman? Go ahead.
And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love.
There it is. The only reason why a man goes out here and buys all this stuff is to impress you. That's it. Look, man, we'll mess around and buy a beat up truck and we straight, bro. Look, it be, you ever notice why? You ever notice? I just went, because my engine went down. My engine went down on my car. Just went to the dealership. I go and look at the truck. My wife stayed in the car. He said, I went to go look at the truck, test drove. I liked the truck. It was nice. But I ain't buy the truck because, it take me a long time to make a big purchase. Long goddamn time. So we sitting there, and the man said, if I can get your wife in here. This is what Esau said, because Esau do a diligent search. Esau said, if I can get your wife in here, you'll buy that truck. Now, mind you, he don't know who the heck I am, because I ain't buying no truck. And my wife would tell you, right now, I'm cheap. I don't buy all that stuff. Now, I will buy what I like, but it's going to take me a long time to do it. Take me a long time. But at the same time, people know this. This is a known thing, what we just read, that men will impress their wives. So that's why whenever somebody goes to look for a car or anything like that, they always ask the man to bring their wife. Because if they can sell the wife, they trust that the wife can sell the husband. And now they get their commission. That is known in the world. And we just read it out of the Bible, and our sisters don't get it. He'll go and do it because of how you treat him. But if he's stressed, if he's sick of you because you won't clean the house, he's sitting there got to clean the house after 12 hours, that man ain't buying you crap. I'm going to tell you right now. He ain't going to do it. Shoot, you ain't that fine. Shoot, just like like Bishop Kanai brought it out. Bishop Kanai brought it out. He was like, you can have a woman that is beautiful when you see her. When she opens her mouth and you see how she carry herself, she can become ugly to a righteous man. And that's facts. That is facts. That will happen. I've seen it happen. Many of us have done that. Many men have done that, where you'll see a sister that's bad. As soon as she open her mouth or show you how she carry herself or show you she ain't clean, she ugly right then and there on the spot. Shoot, we think she's sick. It is what it is. All right, now let's go to Proverbs 6 and 9. Proverbs 6 and 9. Because we'll read this for the men when we telling the men to get up and go out here and make it happen. And that ain't what we're saying. We're not telling you men, oh, well, because your wife don't clean the house, you get a pass for not going to do your job. That's not what I'm saying. And that's not what the Bible is saying. It's just telling you that, listen, y'all, you wives, y'all contribute. Y'all contribute. Y'all contribute to the things that go on in your household. You can actually motivate a man to continue to go out here and grind. All you got to do is keep the house clean. You ain't got to, it ain't that you a slave. Like I said, we going to talk to a sister. Well, look, we ain't talking to her. She going to be on the camera. We ain't going to say nothing to her. She going to tell y'all. Since y'all don't listen to us, she'll tell you in a minute. Let's go there. Let's read that in Proverbs. Proverbs 6 and 9.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. Mm-hmm. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Because it's being lazy, selfish women. Go ahead.
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When you going to get up out of the bed? Had the sister laying in the bed while this man cleaning trash. Go ahead.
Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Go ahead.
So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man.
So you mean to tell me if that women, even you, affect how hard your man goes? So this right here ain't just talking about one person. I'm going to prove it. Let's go to Mark. Go to Mark 10:7 right quick. Because they'll be like, man, that's for the man and man only. Remember, we just read what the effects of a dirty house will do. He's depressed. He's not motivated. Just like you ain't motivated, he ain't motivated. You don't want to clean the house. He don't want to provide for the house. Let's read that. Read that in Mark.
Mark chapter 10, verse 7.
Because the sisters say that ain't got nothing to do with me. Read that.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother.
Read.
And cleave to his wife.
And he will leave his mama and them and cleave to his wife. That's what we read in Ezra. Go ahead.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Y'all are one. So if you lazy, he lazy. If you don't want to clean the house, now you want him to go out here and still have all the energy to bring it back to a woman that is not satisfied because you won't clean the house. So he will never be able to please you. Never. Like I said, it's kind of funny how God calls us the woman. How God calls Israel the woman. Because we are not satisfied. Just like it was when we was in the woods. We wasn't satisfied with food. We wasn't satisfied with angels' food. We gonna complain then. We gonna complain then. And then he had to kill a whole bunch of us. Bring the fire right in the midst of the camp. Then we begging Moses, go talk to God for us. And it's the same thing our sisters do. That's why, what is it? Is Ephesians? Is Ephesians where it talks about, the man, the way the church is the same way as a husband and wife. No, not yet. We ain't going there yet. We gonna go there eventually. Read on down. Read verse 8.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Uh-huh.
So then there are no more twain, but one flesh.
Read.
Whatsoever God have joined together, let no man put asunder.
So it's telling you we are one. Me and my wife are one. So if I'm out here and I'm all depressed and stuff like that, you know what happens? Leadership start looking at the wife. Leadership be like, well, what the heck is she doing to make him that way? If his brother can't get it together, what the heck is going on at home where he can't get it together out here? Something's off. Because it said we one flesh. So whenever the woman is off, you can affect the mind state of your husband. You can affect how he goes out here and performs in society, how he deals with other people, the decisions he makes, the decisions your children make, the learning that your children have. And sisters don't understand that. They'll say they don't want to be a slave because they don't want to take care of the house. They take that as being a slave. No. You're doing a great service to the whole house when you do that because everybody is better for it.
That's right.
Everybody is better. But that ain't how we be moving. All right, let's go to Proverbs 19:15. Proverbs 19 and 15. Darn, let me get that. Here we go. Go ahead if you got it.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep,
Uh-huh.
and an idle soul shall suffer hunger.
There you go. It says slothfulness will cast in a deep sleep, and an idle soul will suffer hunger. You ain't gonna have how is he gonna go perform? Because this right here, we read this usually just for men. But a woman that is a sloth at the house helps, motivates that man to be this slothful man. Now you want him to go to this job on time. Shoot, he can't get up and find his socks. He can't find his shoes. Everything's dysfunctional. And our sisters don't understand that they affect that. And they'll say, no, I'm going to do my career and do my thing. Mind you, while your whole house being torn down and you don't understand that you the one doing it because you don't have the discretion to even see that that's how you affect everything in the house. He's the head of the house. He's the provider, the protector of the house. But you got to make sure what he's protecting is worth him protecting it. Make no sense. All right, let's is that all I want on that verse? What's wrong, man? What's going on? Y'all all right? All right, all praise. Hey, I'm just making sure, man. Y'all straight over here. Look, I don't know, man. Hey, I don't know. All right, here we go. Go to Sirach. Go to Sirach chapter 26, 23. Hold on, let me look at it first. Yeah, let me look at it. We gonna talk nice. We're gonna deal nice. In a little bit. We'll deal nice in a little bit. Yes, read that. Because say y'all won. Read that.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 23.
Go ahead.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
So you know, sisters, when you got that unmotivated man, you know what I mean? You got him. Now, like say some of you sisters, y'all do got the bum brother. It's not the brother I'm talking about. But some of you sisters are bum sisters. And you got bum brothers and you whine and cry about the bum brother not understanding you creating it. You're not motivating him to be no better. You're not winning him over by your actions. You're not winning him over by your words of encouragement. Instead, you talk negative to him. You don't do nothing. I'm not cleaning up ish. Huh? Well, I ain't finna go provide jack for you. That's how he feel. Because remember, say he go and do it and bring it to you. But some of y'all create these very environments in your own households. And sisters don't understand that you affected because you won't be submissive. You won't clean. You won't cook. You won't take care of the kids. He come home. You got darn boo-boo all on the babies. Got dirty dapples all in the house stinking because you won't clean it. Matter of fact, let's shoot. Look, and people think it's crazy. Go Deuteronomy 23. Go Deuteronomy 23. Deuteronomy 23. Shoot, you don't read about what you're supposed to do with the boo-boo dapples. Shoot, got your little dapples all in the house, and then he come home from work smelling that, man. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
23 and 12.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 12.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt have a place also without the camp, whither thou shalt go forth abroad, and thou shalt have a paddle upon thy weapon.
So it's without the camp, so it ain't in the house. Go ahead.
And it shall be when thou wilt ease thyself abroad.
So outside the house, go ahead.
Thou shalt dig therewith, and shalt turn back, and cover that which cometh from thee.
That's the Herbie Kirby. That's what we call it when I was growing up, the Herbie Kirby, the trash can outside. Instead, you got the sister with the baby doo-doo dapper sitting in the house. He come in the door, and the whiff of ish hit his nose. And he supposed to be happy he walked in the door, and the darn house is a mess, and his darn child got all this stuff on him. You ain't clean nothing. And then when he asks you what's going on, then you look like that sister that was on her mad talking about you been at work all day while I'm sitting here doing everything in the house. What you did? The house is a mess. Talking about a team. That's what she said, ain't it? Yeah, said we partners. You ain't holding up your end of the goddamn bargain then. Freaking believing. You sisters that dealing and doing that darn crap, thinking that you got that's how it's supposed to be, and you get to sit there on your phone, on Facebook all goddamn day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How you gonna get the leaven out the house like that? How you even apply Passover? How do you do that? Those of us that's in the truth. How do the women do that? Telling you, brothers. Telling you, I got a theory. I got a theory. When you proving a sister. When you proving a sister. And dirty, after y'all have been proved for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You FaceTiming and y'all talking. Tell her to go to the bathroom. You want to see what the bathroom look like. Random. God darn it. Sister got her and all that crap bathroom filthy. Ain't no way you clean. Ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn way. All right. Is that it on that verse?
Yes, sir.
That was it on that verse.
Yes, sir.
Why y'all over there laughing, man? Y'all a trip, man. All right. Let's go back to 2025 now. Let's go back. Sirach 25. Sirach 25 and verse 13.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
You women don't understand it's wicked. For you, like, to be lazy and slothful, hey, that's wicked. That's evil. So for you to be wicked, you literally slowly kill the man. He slowly loses his motivation to do anything profitable. Because he looking at you and he looking at himself and he like, yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. Read down.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Read.
As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged.
So you know how an old man can't walk in the sand, like if he walked up a mountain of sand, he would struggle to climb that goddamn mountain. An old man. It said an aged man. Go ahead.
So is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
That's how it is. He come in the house, you all stressed out because you won't clean up. You're bitter, got anxiety. You're not satisfied nor content with what you have. So therefore, you stress this man out to the point where he don't want to go do it for you. It's too hard for him. He's climbing up a hill he can't climb. And the women don't understand that when you don't take care of the house, this is what you're creating. You're creating a man with feeble knees and weak hands. No motivation. No drive. And he can't motivate the men around him because he don't feel like it. Then whenever we read this scripture, then everybody get mad. Go Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Then all the sisters get mad when this script come out. And they act like it ain't talking about them. 26.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26.
Go ahead.
And I find more bitter than death the woman.
Because you worse than death. A man got to come home to a stressful house, a sloppy house. White, I tell you, if the house sloppy, you sloppy. Shoot, I don't care how much makeup you put on. Go ahead.
Whose heart is snares and nets.
You're trapped. Go ahead.
And her hands as bands.
Uh-huh.
Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her.
Go ahead.
But the sinner shall be taken by her.
Then they get mad because that man is trying to be a righteous man. So he like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Then they get mad. The Bible said that he would get away from an evil woman. Because that woman don't want to take care of the house, therefore everything is jacked up.
Y'all killing me with this.
That's exactly how they be. And the man be gone. So now let's go over here and let's see our sister over here. See our lovely sister. Now she gonna be cussing. Now she gonna talk about boyfriends. Now of course we don't do boyfriend and girlfriend. But what the point she making is good. Let's show it. Show the clip of our sister over here.
Go out here and let a nigga them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man. What in the fuck is going on? He ain't gotta give me no type of commitment. But the minute that I'm really gonna act up is when he asks me to do to sweep the damn floor or to clean the damn dishes. They always talking about I'm not your mama. Why don't you ladies know how to be submissive to your man? You don't have to be his mama just because you cooking for him and you taking care of him. What is the problem with catering to your man? If my man is hungry, if that's my man, if I'm around here claiming that this is my man, this is who I want to be with or whatever, and my man is hungry, I'm going to get my ass up and I'm going to go cook. I feel like a man should never have to tell me to do certain shit that I just already should naturally be doing. Like, that's an embarrassment. Like, if a man got to tell me to clean up, I should feel embarrassed, correct? We're not the only person. We're not the only people that's in a relationship that needs to be catered to.
Stop. So she give the sister a round of applause. So she said one of the ways a woman caters to her man is clean the house. That's what the Bible said. Take care of home. Clean, cook for him. He come home to a messy house and all of that. You don't want to do none of that. Now you wondering why this man's snapping. Now, mind you, she was talking about, now what she said at the beginning is so true. Now, there shouldn't be no boyfriends and girlfriends, but because a lot of us came in the truth, we was already married. A lot of us came into the truth, we was already married. So we, you have the worldly dating and stuff like that, and come in and we repent. But the fact still remains, you will allow a man to lay with you, but the moment he tell you to get up and clean the house or cook something, now all of a sudden you on trip now? Make no sense. All right. Is it another video or was that the only one? That was the last one? All right. Let's go to Sirach 26 and 13, I believe. Nope. I already read that. No, we didn't. 26:13. Yes. This
is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
It said the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bone. Look up the definition of discretion. Watch this. Watch what discretion means. Huh? Oh, there you go. There you go right there. Look, just come down. There we go. Scroll down. Scroll down. Let's put that on the screen. Watch this. Watch this. Read that.
Discretion, the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information.
So it said the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to avoid causing offense. So if your behavior at the house is you lazy, you have zero discretion. So the discretion of a woman will fatten his bones, because the woman understands, if I keep this man's house clean, he will go conquer the world for me. He gonna make sure I'm straight. I'm gonna have health insurance. I ain't gonna have to worry about nothing because I'm doing my job. He gonna be motivated to go do his job because he can't afford to lose you. He can't afford to come home and you ain't there because you're priceless. Because your discretion will fatten his bones. You understanding his environment is what motive. When he come home, he's supposed to be at peace. Ain't nobody at peace when it's a messy house. That's what we read in the article and all the different studies from all the universities. And the little what's the little lady or whatever, the whatever her name was, Teresa something. Because we had to let Esau say it first. Because everybody, our sisters don't want to listen to the Bible. The discretion of a woman will literally fatten a man's bones. That man will be joyous to go out here and conquer the earth. Then so for the sisters in the truth, you want your man to step up to the plate and be more of a leader. You be the example at home. Meaning you take care of the house the way you're supposed to, so he will be motivated to go out there and take over the world. All right. Read on down.
Verse 14, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and a loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Go ahead.
And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
A mind that is well instructed. It's priceless. A sister that cleans the house and is organized in the house, that is what men call priceless. That's what God calls priceless. Go to Sirach. It's the one I want. I want another one. 25 and 1. I want another one, but we're going to read that one for now.
Sirach, chapter 25, verse 1. In 3 things was I beautified, and stood up beautiful, both before God and men. The unity of brethren.
So this is what God calls beautiful. The unity of brothers.
The love of neighbors.
Love of neighbors.
A man and a wife that agree together.
So when a man and a wife agrees, meaning y'all are pushing toward the same goal. You can put that on the screen, pushing toward the same goal. It said God says that's beautiful. So when a woman wants her husband to go out here and take over the world to make it happen, to help make her life comfortable, and to push in this truth, when they both got that mindset, it didn't say just him. She got to have the same mindset. Same exact mindset. For him to go do it, she also got to be at home taking care of the house. She ain't going out here getting on the streets. She ain't going out here teaching on the streets, putting her life on the line in that manner. But he'll go and do it to make sure she become free. That's why we go do it. We want the kingdom, we want this kingdom to fall. And you got a woman that will not take care of the house. Now all of a sudden you want him to stay motivated to save your tail. To get you up out of here. Like the scriptures say, you make a man have feeble hands and weak hands and feeble knees. No courage, no motivation whatsoever. All right? Let's go to there's another one that I want. Let's go to Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31.
What verse, sir?
Let me get there first. Shoot. Look, I done passed it twice. All right. Jump down to, let's see, let's 10. Let's do 10.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10.
Read.
Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
All the sisters say y'all always say you virtuous. You even have sisters in the world claim they virtuous.
Hell no.
Sisters ain't keeping one commandment. Now the sister we saw in the video, she didn't look like, I don't know if she keep the commandments or not, but she understood, goddamn it, that look, you take care of that goddamn house, you take care of that man, you make sure the house is clean and you make sure he fed. But our sisters, a lot of our sisters don't get that. So then it cause all kinds of friction. Not understanding. Remember that black women, y'all are 25% of you get married in your life. 25. It didn't say stay married, get married, period. And then you throw fits and say you a strong black woman when he don't give a darn. He don't want you to be strong. He just wants you to take care of the house. Take care of the house. That's all he wants you to do. And he'll go out here and conquer the earth for you. That's what we'll do. We'll go out here and conquer the earth. We'll be motivated. Because what we're working for, like y'all, like it's like in a worldly sense, that's what people be like. It be like, man, I ain't about to protect this evil woman. Some brothers be in the world, they just kick them to the curb. Now, in this truth, her divorce we can't do divorce. That's not in the Bible. But except if a woman actually, if she goes out here and commits adultery. But it's a darn shame that you have sisters in the body that won't take care of the house, that feel like that first sister that we watched. Or will sit by and watch her husband be all over the place, and then won't sit back and ask, how can she help him order that? And instead of her cleaning the house, she just fuss about him, tell leadership, and act like she's completely blameless in the matter.
The hell is this?
It don't make no sense to me. Read on down.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Because the husband trusts when he come home, everything gonna be straight. He ain't worried about a cheating, but he also ain't worried about coming to a dirty house either. He ain't worried about coming in, hearing no bickering and nagging and crap when you ain't doing your job as a wife. He ain't worried about that. He happy to come home. Remember, it said he'd rather deal with a wild beast than the evil woman. So the woman that will sit there and cry, go out here, you're not making enough money, I want this, I want that, but then you don't clean up. Ain't no dude gonna go out here and work for no woman like that, man. Like I say, then you wonder why. Matter of fact, we didn't read it. Let's read it. We gotta go back and read it. Go to Proverbs chapter 7. Then we're gonna come back 31. Because y'all gotta understand. Because I said it earlier, as to you'll have sisters get mad when the husband go out here and cheat and things like that when she ain't doing her job taking care of home. Go to Proverbs 7, start at 15.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 15.
Now this right here is about the harlot, the hoe. That's who we finna read about. Let's see if she clean up. Go ahead.
Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed.
So she made him feel good. I was looking only for you. You have the woman at home that's stressed in the dirty house. She ain't looking for her husband to come home, because if she cared about him coming home at all, she would have cleaned the house, because she wants him to be happy when he walk in the door. Go ahead.
I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry and carved works with fine linen of Egypt.
So you mean to tell me she washed the covers? She washed the sheets? It smell good? Remember, it said you don't even sleep good because the darn gone house stink. Your bed stink. Brother can't get a good night's sleep. Go ahead.
I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
Go ahead.
Let us solace ourselves with love.
That's what the harlot do. And you got sisters in the truth ain't learned to clean the house and do that. He got to come home to the filth and he go to work. And then the sister that's clean and all of that, this is what she doing. And then you wonder why he's tempted to leave the house. Like I said, we not saying that that's okay. He don't get no pass, because that ain't how we supposed to be moving as men of the Lord. That ain't how we supposed to move. The Bible is trying to show our sisters that, listen, you sitting out here not cleaning the house and another man and another woman is. You not taking care of the house and another woman is. And she's willing to do so if you don't. Unbelievable. Let's go back. Proverbs 31.
You want verse 12?
Verse 11. Verse 11 again.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Uh-huh.
She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
It's good to take care of home, sisters. It's good to take care of home, sisters. You want to have your man motivated to go out here and do this work, not only in like you want him to do the work in the truth, and you want him to do the work to make sure he provide for you. Do him good all his life. He'll go do it. Do him good all his life. Go ahead.
She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands.
So you also work. You got this woman right here. You say, sisters, is the Proverbs 31 woman. Shoot, they can't take care of house. They got a job. We're reading about a woman that got a job and she took care of home. We'll get sisters that can't do now one of them. They can't keep a job if they do got to go to work, nor will they take care of the house if they don't got to work. And if they, God forbid, if they got to do both. Lord have mercy. I got to work and clean too. And shoot, you said you Proverbs 31, didn't you? That's what you said. Go ahead.
She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar.
And look, and this woman right here ain't going to get the cheap food. She went out the healthy stuff. Remember, it said that you will overeat and eat all the snacks, all the Swiss rolls, all the buns. Now, brothers overeating. Shoot, the woman overeating. Nobody's motivated to lose the weight. But she'll say she Proverbs 31. House ain't clean. She got a job and say, well, I work. Well, this woman we reading about got a job and she also took care of home. She did both. But then our sisters say they Proverbs 31 and can't get one right.
Really, nigga?
Go ahead.
She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household.
She cooking now. Okay, shoot. Go ahead.
And a portion to her maidens.
Uh-huh.
She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard.
So not only she went and planted the food. She went out here and started a garden. So now they eating all the healthy food right out the ground. All the processed food, all of those different things. They ain't eating that in her house. She making sure everybody healthy in her house. Go ahead.
She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms.
Uh-huh.
She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night.
You got some sisters, I gotta sleep. You slept all day. What you mean? You slept all day. Now you won't get up and iron your man clothes. And you'll blame it on everything else but the drink. Because you know we in the truth now. You can't blame it on drink now. You can't blame it on the drink now. It's just you evil. You lazy. That's what it is. Go ahead.
She layeth her hands to the spittle, and her hands hold the distaff.
So now she going to work. She making clothes. Go ahead.
She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
So she also has a charitable heart. She sees the needs of the people and address the needs of the people wherever she can get in at. So you sisters that I don't want to join the kitchen team because it's lazy sisters on the kitchen team. Wait a minute, what does that make you? I can only imagine what the household like then. You complaining about a team that got lazy people. How you know they lazy? You ain't even on the team. So if they on the team and you ain't on the team, how are they lazy? When they cook for the body every now and again, they address the needs of the people every now and again. You do absolute zero. I can only imagine what your husband go through at home. I can only imagine what he go through at home. Or if you ain't married, I can imagine what your kids go through at home. They eat McDonald's and all that crap all the goddamn time. Go ahead.
She is not afraid of the snow for her household.
Uh-huh.
For all her household are clothed with scarlet.
And this right here is what you want. You want this. Men want this type of woman. So for you sisters that want to prove this is what men are looking for, go ahead.
She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple.
Go ahead.
Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
And look. So you imagine a woman like this? She motivated him to be in that seat with the elders. They got respect for him to be. You think you're gonna have an evil wife and get to sit among the elders? You think you're gonna get to sit among the elders with an evil wife? It said the righteous man will escape from her. He can't sit amongst the leadership with an evil wife. They gonna keep him at a distance because ain't no telling when the heck she gonna go off. Go ahead.
She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
Strength and honor are her clothing. Go ahead.
She openeth her mouth with wisdom.
She got wisdom. She ain't telling her man she not finna clean the house. She not going to allow that to happen because she understands that by her wisdom of knowing that if she keeps this man environment clear and clean, that's how his mind will be. His mind will be clean. His mind will be clear to be able to think about the next moves for the family, to properly lead the household. She understands that because she has the wisdom to do so. Go ahead.
She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
Go ahead.
She looketh well to the ways of her household.
Because she looked well on the ways of her house, understanding that she can affect the way the house goes by just taking care of home. Go ahead.
And eateth not the bread of idleness.
She ain't lazy. This woman ain't lazy. So if you're going to claim to be Proverbs 31, you can't be lazy.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Her children arise up and call her blessed.
Now these children right here, they learning good now. They learning how to respect people because they see the woman doing it. Remember, you women, y'all are the first teacher of the children. So if they see you respect their father, they going to respect you. Go ahead.
Her husband also, and he praiseth her.
And the husband is going to praise her. He going to be happy. He don't want to lose you because the house is straight. He's straight. He ain't stressed out about now we got to go out in the world and deal with the world. But when we come home, it's supposed to be straight up peace there. So a man will praise his wife for creating that environment for him. Go ahead.
Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all.
But this woman right here excels all women. Many women do a little bit of things good, do certain things well, but the woman that does this, she's above all. Go ahead.
Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain.
No matter how good you look, you can become ugly if you do not apply what we're reading. Go ahead.
But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
Because it shows that you fear the Lord when you take care of the house. When you have that wisdom and discretion to understand how you can affect your husband and his walk through his daily life by taking care of the household, once you understand that, it should be easy for you to do it. Because you understand if you do it, he going to go make it happen because he going to be motivated to do it. Go ahead.
Give her of the fruit of her hands,
and
let her own works praise her in the gates.
And that's exactly what will happen. Your own works will praise you in the gates. People will speak highly of you because of how you handle the things at home. Because you know who going to tell them? Your husband going to tell them. Your kids going to tell them. They going to find out what you do because you're going to be doing the work in the body because you're motivated to do the work in the body because your house ain't nasty. So, all right, let's go to Hebrews chapter 2. We'll close it up right there. Hebrews chapter 2. Yeah, we'll end it right here off this verse. I always like to end with this verse. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 1.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip.
So, Lord's will, y'all got something out the class, And don't let these things slip, understanding that as we preparing for Passover and things like that, sisters, all of us got to get rid of the leaven out of the house. All of us do. Don't wait until the last minute. You try to throw stuff out the way because you want to halfway clean the house and stuff like that. You know, don't do that. We got to get rid of the sin, but we also got to get rid of the mess. And sisters, y'all have to take care of the house. That is how you motivate your man. You yelling and going off ain't motivating him to do crap. You taking care of that house will. All right? So Lord's will, y'all got something from the class. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless y'all.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.